Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're taking a look at what's going on in our world of sports. We're looking at that list released by Super Eagles technical advisor Gernot Raw as Nigeria gets ready to play that final 2018 World Cup qualifying match against the Desert Foxes of Algeria. For Nigeria, it's just a chill-out match, just to take a look at the players. But Coach Gernot Raw is not taking anything to chance. He's looking at his team and he's saying they need to keep getting better. And in Yobong, after this one, they have Argentina. I call it a friendly match, but that's another avenue for him to sit back, look at his team, and then project into Russia.
Yeah, true. I totally agree with you, Austin. And I think against Algeria, the manager has got the luxury to chop and change a little bit, get a few players. We talked about Enrio Onyekuru, we talked about Anthony Nwakeme. We want to see him. If there's a chance, we can get Brian Idowu in that left-back position. Mechejili is not in this squad. Olainosh can't get a chance also. We can try out a few people. We have the margin for error. Now, we can lose the Algeria game. I don't want us to lose, but it's something that we can look at a few players and say, let's see how competitive you can get. So give those other players a chance. Get people like John Ogu in that middle of the park. Get Ogene Kareitebo, who I think is a flying footballer. Get him in the side and let's see what he brings to the table. But against Argentina, Austin, you've got to go all guns blazing. Get the big boys, the Mikel Obis and the Odion Igalos and the full squad. Let's go. I'm thinking we should play the Argentina game as a World Cup match because you're playing a very good side. Messi is going to be there. Aguero is going to be there. Angel Di Maria.
To do some good or bad things to your ranking.
Just go toe-to-toe with Argentina and just see how you can work your players. Let's see what you can do because you never can tell. We're not going to be in the top seed, so you're going to actually face the Argentinas, the Germanys, and the France, and you never know. Let's see where it takes us.
That's right. So let's hear from you. Who would you like to see? Who's been in this team that you'd like to just see? Just there could Gernot Raw, relax, watch this person. I see Enrio Onyekuru in the list. I see Anthony Nwakeme, who's been doing so well for Apoel Beersheba. Nyobong just mentioned John Ogu. Olaino. Yeah. People would like to see Olaino also. I mentioned Chidebere Wakali. That's one for the future also.
Yeah, big one for the future. Former Golden Eaglet midfielder. He was a champion at that level. You know, a bit of progression for him. Currently in Norway right now, getting games. And I mean, we just have to look around our young players in Europe and give them a chance to be in a Super Eagles setup. I mean, they're still quite young. They've got a lot of days, a lot of years to learn, and then gradually they will take over from the likes of Mikel and the rest. And I think this is a very good one for Iwakali. I think there are two Iwakali. There's this other one with Arsenal, and then I mean he's
the younger brother. Kelechi Nwakali. He's in Holland. I think this one is a older one. So I mean it's very good to see Nwakali in the mix. Young, energetic midfielder. He will come here, learn, and then he will be available for the future. I mean I'm really happy Gernot Raw has given Iwakali this opportunity.
Sounds good. So that's it. Let's hear from you. Let's go to social media. Hear from you guys. Victor says it's good for the coach to try new players, especially the left back. And I think that's what he's already
left back, Anderson not available.
Yeah,
Olaino looks settled. Austin, the last 3 games in Gernot Raw started with the same squad. But Anderson is not available due to injury. Then we had Olaino who came on against Zambia, did pretty well. But at that point when he came on,
you mentioned Brian that can also.
Brian is available also on standby. And then I really want to see Olaino really fit in the left back situation. Then we can have a full complement of the squad.
That's right. Okpe Oluwa says the Super Eagles actually need the last game against Algeria. Why? Why is he saying that? He says our record is in line and a good performance and added value. You see what I told you about Nigerian football fans? There is no small game. Just go out. Whenever the Super Eagles are playing, just go out and play. Smith is asking a very important question, guys. He says, where is Olariwaju Kayode after his heroic performances back to back? And what is Francis doing there when we have Eyimba?
I saw Larry Kayode, like they call him in the Spanish Premier La Liga. I saw him come on against Real Madrid. They had a big victory against Real Madrid last night.
Kayode had just 8 minutes.
Yeah, he had just 8 minutes. He's not really settled.
In those are games where you see a small team beat a big team, you need just 3 minutes to be part of it.
He needs to start scoring goals for Girona. He needs to start scoring goals. I know he's got the potential. He's got the ability. He's a super footballer, you know, honestly, real pace about him. And he just needs to find confidence, score goals, and then we'll give him a chance because I feel he's a player that can offer us a different dimension in terms of running channels, in terms of working defenders, not just sitting and looking for the ball. You can chase defenders and harry them and get them to make mistakes. But he needs to start scoring because as a manager, you can't be pressured into taking a striker into a team who's not scoring goals.
That's right, because I mean, it's all about details. And when you have a chance, you take it. Hello, he was invited from South Africa. Victor Seaman, too, was in that South Africa. So you see those guys that you don't hear much again. The South African thing is still,
but I was him still getting opportunity.
But it doesn't play. But yeah, it's just in that mix. Options. It's all about options.
I was done quite well.
And I was he's doing so well.
I think for Kyle, Henry has been scoring goals. I mean, Kyle has not been scoring. He hasn't settled in Spain already. Like he said, I saw him. You know, he played a minute against Madrid. I mean, you can have a Kyle ahead of Henry who has been scoring goals. You know, it took General this last minute to bring Henry back. You know, Henry had an opportunity against Corsica and Togo. He could not make the lineup. I think he could not make the squad against South Africa, and then was left out. But I mean, he went back to Europe, work hard, get goals, and he's back. And I just hope he will get some minutes against Algeria and prove himself more.
I was at the back of the Super Eagles net all through that game against South Africa, and there was no physicality. Our forwards lacked that. You know, when Odion will shield a play defender, still turn around and take a shot. That's because he understands the African game. So it's all about understanding the terrain. So that's the least. I'm still here to read your messages, so keep them coming on Twitter, channels _sports, Facebook channels I Feel Sports. And Coach Ganara has done his own. I know you guys are writing down your own list. Bring it on. That's why this show is there for you. Let's get on with the show now. Talk about our club football. Benga Ogunbote led Eyimba to finish third in the just concluded Nigeria Professional Football League. Benga Ogunbote, top class coach, anytime, any day, has a lot of league experience. But now he's heading to Enugu Rangers. We're still waiting for Enugu Rangers to come out to talk. But we're asking a big question. We say, who replaces Benga Ogunbote at Eyimba?
Really tough moment for Eyimba International in terms of the manager, this position, the managerial position for them. I mean, it should be very tough to get a good replacement for Benga Ogunbote. With due respect, Benga came in the season they finished, 10th in the last season. Came on, they played away from home. Got them back on the continent, finished third, and then there was a lot of disagreement where they were about to negotiate. A lot of talk from both sides, and looking as if Benga will move to Rangers International. But I mean, like you said, who will replace Benga Ogunbote? Eyimba has got limited option right now. Imama has joined up with Academy Warriors. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if Lana Bozo is available. Paula Ibogun is available. Ibo is not in Nigeria right now. He's in London. I mean, I heard Paul has been keeping tabs with what is happening in Nigeria. Paul is available. I mean, who else? Unless you want to go for some rookie manager also. Maybe you want to try a certain Abdullah Bifo. Eyimba International.
But then, I mean, coaching is a funny job. You'd be shocked if a coach from Niger Tornadoes is moving to Eyimba.
Absolutely. I was going to talk about Abubakar Bala because I think Abubakar Bala has done well. But is he ambitious enough? Has he got the big club temperament to be able to manage the big egos in that dressing room? Sometimes you begin to worry for managers who are young managers who are doing well, who are burgeoning in their careers in the MPFL, and then they go to a big club and the big club swallows them. You're not quite big in terms of your personality to be able to allow things flow the way you want it. Because if someone like Ogunbote finds it difficult to be able to get things to happen his way, how much more Abubakar Bala and the Abdullahi Bifo?
You have some following with Aqua United. What if they go for Coach Abdul Maikaba?
Awesome. Paul Bassi will slump. I know that for sure. Paul Bassi will slump, but I know Aqua United will find it very, they'll look at it and say,
right now is
impossible.
No, but right now it's about ISB there.
Yeah.
What if they go for Kennedy Boboye?
Kennedy Boboye leaving Plateau United. The CAF Champions League is bigger.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Eyimba.
Possible,
do something, guys. I mean,
Austin,
I don't come beyond football. It's the money.
no, really, Eyimba needs to break the bank to bring in a manager right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to bring in a big
ambitious manager.
They need to break the bank, unless you want to go for
2 million.
Few guys are available. We're talking. If you want to take a boy from Plateau United, you have to ready to spend almost 20 million to get him.
Wow.
I mean, you have to pay Plateau United off. You have to pay them off. I mean, so I'm not sure Kennedy Boboye will leave a CAF Champions League for a second tournament in CAF. Like I said earlier, it's a limited option for Eyimba International. If they want to get the big managers, they need to break the bank, unless they go for something experimental a bit. Like I said, Paul Ibogon is available, Lalan Boston is available, Abdullahi Bifo is available, and a couple of guys also are available. Why not Fatah Mo is also available? So Eyimba have got option.
Fatah Mo could be a dark horse.
I will just drop this now. And you guys know I do this from time to time. I just speak and I say, let's go. What if you guys just see Salisu Yusuf?
Salisu Yusuf, wow. That would be huge.
He worked there a couple of years back.
There you go. So let's leave the discussion on that.
Okay.
Let's leave the discussion on that. So let's see, the fans of Eyimba Football Club, let's hear from you. That question is giving us some reasons to talk sport. Who replaces Benga Ogunbote? Remember, Eyimba will be playing the CAF Confederation Cup next year. So we are getting ready for that one, but they need leadership at the moment. In Shooting Stars, yeah, we know the story. And Toby's about to go sad now because, I mean, Shooting Stars comes with a lot of tradition, comes with a lot of following. But it dropped, yeah, but Edith Agoye, despite dropping with the team, it has been confirmed the coach. I think they realized that they need some continuity. And he was trying to, stabilize things, but there was not much time.
Yeah, I mean, Edet Agoye has been around for a while, assisted Gbenga Ogunbote, and then now Fatah Mo. I think I started following him when he was the head coach of a team from Osun State. They were playing in the National League then. Former Shooting Stars player. At some point, he was top scorer. He played in Tunisia. I mean, he was a great striker. He was a bully. I mean, we've got his confidence. And as a manager, I've seen him several times on the bench. Very calm guy. Look as if he's learnt a lot through the ropes. And Shooting Stars just decided to look inwards. After Fatah Mo, are we still going to go for a big name coach? Why don't we give Edet, Agoye a chance? This is how Mama got that opportunity at Rangers. And before you know, he won the league title.
Right.
At some point, Bifo, got a chance. I mean, so it is time for Agoye. And Agoye has been someone that has been part of the system. So he understands the system. He just needs to look at the situation and getting sorted for Shooting Stars. I mean, the pressure is not that, much compared to the MPFL. Now, all they need to do is to get promotion. I know it is a very tough road, with the two divisions, but, I mean, you just have to give, Agoye a chance. And I just wish, Agoye will convince everyone that he deserves to get a job, because Agoye has got everyone's support to get his job.
So that's it. It is Agoye has been confirmed as coach of Shooting Stars. Let's see. It's now the NNL for them. Let's see if they can come back to the MPF. Yeah, it's very tough, right? The moment I say it's not the NNL. Yeah, just take a deep breath and just move on. Yeah, very hard, but that's football for you. Just need to take it. Let's get on with the show now. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua in this last 2 minutes. In your bong, against Carlos Takam, a lot of persons predicted that 4th round, 5th round, but Carlos Takam has covered more rounds than Anthony Joshua. So for those of us that have been covering boxing, we know that he's got some experience in the bag, and I can take some punches. Were you surprised when on down to the 10th round?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised. I thought Carlos Takam did very well. He was really resilient. He was tenacious. He stayed right in there. He knew, in all fairness, he didn't really stand a chance, because you look at the height difference, the reach. He's got a shorter reach in terms of he needs to get closer to people like Joshua to be able to get a good punch, a good jab. But great credit to him, in all honesty, to drag it to that long hand. Even when the ref stopped the fight, he wasn't quite comfortable. He wanted it to continue, but I think he could have gotten a lot more beating if the referee had allowed the game.
Yeah, but that's what a lot of persons are talking about, that the referee stopped it when he shouldn't have, Toby, but referee knows better.
Yeah, I mean, if you notice, there was a big cut on Carlos' face, and then I think it was a very good shot from the referee. The referee saw blood, and then I think it was a very good call. Even Carlos felt he wanted to continue. He still wanted to give Anthony a big fight, but I mean, it was so obvious. Anthony won almost all the rounds. I mean, he was dominant on the night, and I think the referee did a good thing because after that cut, you just have to cut the game off.
That's right. So Anthony Joshua, that's the flag. That's the flag.
No Nigerian flag.
That's the flag. You have to flash that for you to see. That's the flag. But come on, it's all love. We love Anthony Joshua.
We
in
do.
this part of the world. And
You know, one greatest thing Anthony would do is to come down to Nigeria and visit us.
no, I mean, I've met Anthony Joshua twice, and the love for Nigeria is amazing, amazing. Let's see. You never know. He might just calm down. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're getting ready to round up the show now, but let's go on this quick break. When we come back, more tweets, and then we'll wrap up the show. Don't go anywhere. Stay.